This week's episode is featuring Bioactive LiquiLife Plus, a Purple Cow Organics product. Bioactive LiquiLife Plus is a broad spectrum liquid biologicals concentrate that preserves and delivers diverse, beneficial microbes to your soil. Visit stbiologicals.com to learn more about this and other regenerative ag products. Hello, and welcome to the ST Biologicals Soil Speaks podcast. This week, we'll discuss why microbes are important to soil health and farm profits. Let's get started. Have you had your field soil tested for microbial count? Well, that's the first step in increasing soil fertility and ultimately higher nutritional value in your crops. There are several tests for soil biology, but we recommend the Haney and the PLFA tests. They work well in tandem. You have to know where you are before you can start on the path to greater soil health. Cultivation, or tillage, makes a field look nice and smooth. It makes it easy to plant into. It also destroys soil structure, kills soil microorganisms, and it causes erosion. A tilled field is a tidy field. Nobody at the local cafe will say you have a messy field. But is tidy a good thing? Well, maybe in your tool shed, but let's take a closer look at how tidying up your field can impact your bottom line. Farming is a business, and like all businesses, there are short-term and long-term goals. Balanced soil microbiology is tied to a strong economic model on your farm. The microbial communities and invertebrates in soil offer a wide range of environmental services that benefit soil health and crop productivity. Those services eventually impact human health and societal well-being. The value of soil biodiversity and microbial populations is based on many ecosystem services. Soil microbials play a key role in pest control, water cycle, decomposition, and nutrient fixation, organic matter decomposition, and climate regulation, just to name a few. It's easy to put a dollar figure on yield, but it's more difficult to determine the economic value of critical microbial environmental services. Yet, we all know long-term and short-term yield and profits depend on your soil health. When yield is the only metric, you can underestimate the value of your farming practices on the long-term value of your farm. Yield has been the only metric for quite some time, but it shouldn't be. Soil health metrics link to the entire farm ecosystem. Soil organic matter, pH, nutrient cycling, and soil density all correlate to higher yields. Soil bacteria are used as an additive to chemical fertilizers in an integrated plant nutrient management system. Bacteria are invaluable for crops to achieve their full genetic potential. There are 5 main functions of bacteria in soil. First, bacteria supplies nutrients to crops. Second, they stimulate plant growth. Third, they protect against plant pathogens. Fourth, they improve soil structure. And fifth, they store nutrients to decrease leaching. Plant microbe soil interactions are complex. Incorporating microbials in your farm management system decreases the need for inputs because everything is working more efficiently. In addition to yield, what are the metrics we should be looking at? Soil organic matter. When your soil is alive with strong beneficial microbial communities, your fields build topsoil at a much faster rate. A healthy microcosm provides a wealth of environmental services. Water quality. This is not only about testing your irrigation water for salts. It's also about measuring how well water percolates into your soil. how long it stays in your soil, and how available it is to plant roots. These benefits are functions of soil organic matter and microbial content. Nutrient cycling efficiency. Microorganisms break down organic nutrients into plant available forms. In a world of increasing input prices, you want your dollars to go as far as possible. Soil microbes increase nutrient cycling efficiency exponentially. Bacteria use carbon as a food source. In the process, bacteria form symbiotic relationships with plants. Those tiny, one-celled microorganisms play a pivotal role in the mobilization, solubilization, and transformation of nutrients from soil to plants. Unfortunately, on many farms, there are very few beneficial soil organisms. Tillage and synthetics are tough on soil biology. When decreasing synthetic inputs, it's often necessary to add biology to field soil. There are several ways to get biology back in your soil. You can make compost tea, spread manure, use fermented products, or use an extracted carbon-based biological product. Manure is a time-honored tradition, but 21st century science has confirmed you can get too much of a good thing. The high salt content of most manures, combined with the frequency of droughts, can lead to elevated salinity in your fields. Compost tea is messy and must be used immediately. There is a learning curve to good compost tea. If not brewed correctly, you can spread pathogens to your field. Fermentation is a process that has been used for millennia. Without it, we wouldn't have sauerkraut, sourdough bread, or yogurt. However, fermentation doesn't always end up with a balanced microbial population. At ST Biologicals, we partner with Bioactive to bring LiquiLife Plus to our clients. They have developed a broad spectrum compost extract containing many beneficial species of bacteria and fungi for building soil health. The product is shelf stable for 365 days and can be used with other fertility inputs. It's not messy like manure or compost tea and can be used across the entire growing season. Whenever you see, by walking your fields, that a boost is needed. Sustainable farming practices maintain ecosystem services while creating farm profit over the long term, and often in the short term. It all starts with observation. Only after you know where you are can you know the road to your destination. Soil tests, water tests, and direct observation by walking the fields and digging up soil are all necessary. At ST Biologicals, we know profitable outcomes are possible with strong microbial communities as plant allies in farm fields. To learn more about soil resiliency and farm profits, visit stbiologicals.com. When soil speaks, we listen. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.